Come and join us. Come and join us. Freedom is for me and you. Come and join us. Freedom is for me and you. Come and join us.
An appeal court in Abuja has fixed Thursday, February 24th, 2022 for the hearing of an appeal filed by the National Chairman of the African Action Congress, Omoyele Sowore, against the judgment delivered by a Federal High Court Abuja on the leadership of the party. The hearing, which was scheduled for Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022, could not be held following an announcement by the court's registrar that the appeal court's justices were attending a crucial meeting and that the court would not be sitting. It would be recalled that Mr. Sowore, who is a human rights activist, is asking the appeal court to set aside the judgment of the Federal High Court delivered by Justice INEC, declaring Leonard Nzenwa as acting national chairman on the grounds of lack of jurisdiction, breach of fair hearing, and improper evaluation of evidence. The national legal advisor of the party and counsel for Mr. Sowore, who is the appellant in the case, Inibege Effiong, at the Court of Appeal, prayed for the setting aside of Justice Ekwo's judgment. Barrister Inibege expressed confidence in the judicial process, just as he urged party members to be resolute and resilient. Effiong said, "Justices of the Court Appeal are part of the panel hearing this appeal are indisposed because of some official engagements that they have. We have been asked to come back on Thursday, February 24th, and we are particularly grateful that the adjourned date is quite close, which is invariable has reduced the burden on our part. We will be back on Thursday, hopefully, to argue our appeal." Interestingly, this morning, Mr. Leonard Nzenwa, who has been consistently represented in this case by a team of lawyers who represented him at the Federal High Court, were not in the court. In other words, we were served with the notice of change of counsel by Leonard. Since 2019, we have been in court and he has been represented, but it is just this morning that we are hoping that our appeal will be heard, that Leonard says he no longer wants his lawyer to represent him and now have a new lawyer. They have also filed an application for extension of time to file respondent briefs, which we have been served. I don't want to comment on what they are saying. When we come for hearing, we will accordingly respond to whatever arguments they are canvassing. But I want to assure all of you that we are pursuing this matter religiously and diligently. We are on the right path. Sowore is on the path of history, and his case sometimes in the future, hopefully, will be cited as precedent to show a Nigerian who activated for the judicial process for both the law and constitution of the party to assert his rights. After the court hearing, Mr. Sowore stormed the office of the Independent National Electoral Commission to submit a letter requesting that he be reinstated as the chairman of AAC, and also asked the INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu to hands off from the party. The activist spoke to newsmen after submitting the letter.
I finally shamefully accepted the letter we sent with our secretary yesterday that they rejected. And this is the last warning that we are giving the chairman of INEC to hands off our political party. Nigerians are no longer interested in APC or PDP. They want a credible political platform.
United Forces of Change.
Yes, that the African Action Congress represents. But the INEC chairman, being who he has always been, has been biased, fraudulent, and incompetent in aligning with some usurpers of our party. And it is because he's also using them for his own private businesses, which will be exposed later in the future.
Mr. Sowore accused INEC of filing an appeal on behalf of the people he described as usurpers.
Even though INEC said that they have no right to be involved in internal party affairs, they still went and filed an appeal on behalf of the usurpers and sent 3 SANs to court today to come and represent them.
He also gave INEC a Thursday deadline to flush out his chairmanship rival or face a massive protest.
We are giving INEC up until Thursday. Last time we came, we gave Wednesday, right? We gave 7 days. They didn't reply us. Up until Thursday. Thursday being, what date is Thursday? 24. Yes, to flush out the usurpers. Otherwise, they better mobilize all the policemen, soldiers, NCDC, DSS. Yes.
Nobody they fear it.
DSS.
We're ready to die.
Boy Scouts.
What's that?
Boys Brigade, everything. Otherwise, there will be thousands, if not millions, of Nigeria on Thursday. And this time we are not coming for the registration of, recognition of the legitimate leaders of our party. We are going to come and ensure that Professor Mahmoud does not continue as the chairman of INEC because he doesn't have the integrity to continue to run INEC. And all his directors, those APC directors that are in INEC, and those of you there who think that you'll be in this position forever, you will soon find,
your way.
You will need to find a job. Wait now. You will need to find a job selling petrol inside cans when we finish with you on the street.
Mr. Sowore is also accusing the INEC chairman of conducting what he called fraudulent elections since he became the INEC boss.
Every election this man has handled since he became chairman
Fraud!
have always been fraudulently conducted. The last election that was conducted in this country had any modicum of credibility. I didn't say it has credibility. Was in 2015 when Professor Jega was in charge. And that's the election that produced the worst character or the worst characters governing this country today. If again this man is allowed to conduct an election, he will impose on Nigeria another incompetent, derelict, fraudulent, corrupt character again as the president of Nigeria.
Mr. Sowore goes on to accuse the INEC of being a partisan APC-PDP affiliate and also working with the persons who have unspeakable characters.
INEC is a partisan APC-PDP organization affiliate. You know, we know how much they collect from Wike every year. Yes, we know how much they collect from governors every year. There was a day the INEC chairman was found in a meeting with the Senate president in the middle of the night.
Imagine.
Yes, and the governor of Yobe and APC chairman, Malam Buni. These are unspeakable characters. These are unspeakable atrocities against the Nigerian people.
Come and join us.